them kids.
Gee, Tommy, she's really nice.
Yeah, she's one of the nicest little old ladies I ever met.
What do you mean I'm a nice little old lady, for heaven's sake?
We'd like to do a song now from a Broadway show. The show is a very successful Paint Your Wagon. And the song is the lovely love song, I Talk to the Trees. I talk to the trees, and they never listen to me. I talk to the stars, but they never hear me. The breeze hasn't time to stop
Wait a
it.
minute.
What are you doing?
Just-
I'm trying to sing a love song, and I would appreciate some cooperation.
Yeah, but I want to know of what
Can you play the guitar and accompany me like you're supposed to?
I'm an artist. I don't play something I know not of what you spake.
Don't... Hey! Now, don't you understand the song? If you don't, I'll tell you. It's a love song about a young man who's very, very much in love with a young lady.
Oh.
But he is shy. He's bashful, and he's
that's-
afraid to tell her how he feels about her.
That's too bad.
Yes, and he has this pent-up emotion building within him, and he has to release this and let somebody know how he feels.
Oh, certainly.
But he can't tell anybody. So he goes out into the countryside and he talks to the stars, and to the breeze, to the trees, and they understand. He talks to the
Sounds
beautiful.
like some kind of nut. Some ding man going around talking to the trees.
Hi there, tree. Just dropped by to talk to you for a minute. You know, I'm shy. I'm talking to the breeze, too.
A guy like that would talk to fire hydrants.
Oh, hi there, fire hydrant. Just been talking to the trees. Have a lot in common,
Now,
don't you?
you cut that. Shame on you. You have no feeling whatsoever. You have no depth, no emotion in your soul. You're a shallow, callow person. If you can't understand lovely love songs with a thought so poetic and beautiful as that, then forget it. I will not try to sing anything for you. You just sing what you want to sing. Understand? I won't sing.
Curb your tongue, knave. From the very beginning of American history, many songs have been written about the great heroes. The great heroes and the Herculean task they performed. The great ballad of Ben Crockett, the great Indian fighter. Davy Crockett. This song is a fun-packed, frothy number telling of the rugged men of yesteryear who worked the great flatboats up and down the treacherous Ohio River, bringing essential goods to the river towns that lay along the treacherous stretch of waterway. They worked their big flatboats piled high with these essential goods, and the people awaited anxiously for the arrival of these rugged men. Hey, Ma, here comes those rugged boatmen down the river. With their essential goods. They work big flatboats. They have these big flatboats. These big flatboats like this. So there's a big flatboat, and in the front of the flatboats they had essential goods piled up on the front of the flatboats. They piled up these essential goods. They had spoons and chicken wire and buttons, and they had them piled up here in the front. The boatman would stand right on the back. See the boatman stand right on the back, right about there. Some of them would stand right over here.
Tommy, that is very smart. You're very clever to show your flatboat like that as a visual aid. Everybody understands now. They understand where the boatman stood on the back.
Boatman Bill stood right here, and rugged boatman Frank stood over here.
And where the cargo was, and the front and the back. That's very clever. But you forgot to mention the, I don't know. What is this long skinny thing on the front of your boat? This thing here.
That's a rudder.
Tommy, that is not a rudder.
That's a rudder.
Listen, I know something about boats. All boats have the rudders on the back. That is the back. This is the front.
This
they
is-
don't put rudders on the front. Ask anybody. They just don't put rudders on the front. They're always on the back. You call this a rudder, right? You call this long thing on the front of the boat a rudder. Now, since all rudders are on the back, what about it?
Well, I lied.
Boatman dance, boatman sing, boatman do most anything. Dance, boatman dance, dance, boatman dance. Dance all night till the broad daylight, go home with the gals in the morning. Hey-ho, boatman row, sail on the river on the Ohio. Hey-ho, boatman row, sail on the river on the Ohio. The that were afloat were those who worked the old flatboats. Dance, boatman dance, dance, boatman dance.
One rugged man, his name was Mac, had the rudder on the front.
Home with the gals in the morning. Hey-ho, boatman row, sail on the river on the Ohio. Hey-ho, boatman row, sail on the river on the Ohio. This song. Now, wait a minute, Tommy. That is the worst guitar playing I've ever heard in my life. You're a lousy, rotten guitar player. You have no rhythm. You're out of tune.
Yeah, well, it's hard playing it on a rudder.
This old boatman went ashore, liked it so he stayed for more. Dance, boatman, dance, dance, boatman, dance.
No. Boatman Bill, he went to town and then they stayed around the town. Frolicking and cavorting in this river town, he left his boat on the shore with essential goods unprotected. And nobody liked it. He had no sense of responsibility. And people just come and say, Hop, Boatman Bill, we don't like you. You got your rudder on the front.
Oh, Boatman row, sailing down the river on the Ohio.